Once upon a time, I was preparing to take a large group of people to an event, and one of the things I had on my checklist was to pre-trip our bus and make sure it was running properly. Well, guess what? The first thing I discovered was that the bus wouldn't start. The battery was dead, and I jumped it, and after talking to a few other teammates, I was told that the battery wouldn't hold a charge, and that something was wrong with the vehicle and it would drain the battery overnight, and that the only way to prevent it was to disconnect the battery when it was parked. So I knew I needed to get the vehicle checked out, and I called around town, and all the shops were booked up for weeks. But one shop mentioned, you might check the second battery. Most people don't realize it, but that model has two batteries. There's one under the hood and a second one under the frame. It's pretty common for the battery under the frame to go bad, and since the two of them are connected, when it goes bad, it'll drain the good battery. Sure enough, I took it to a battery shop, and that was exactly what the problem was. We had a good battery connected to a bad battery, and the bad battery was sucking the life right out of it. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Be not deceived, bad company corrupts good character." 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, "Therefore encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing." What effect are the people closest to you having on your battery? Are they encouraging you and building you up, or are they draining the life out of you? And this may be an even tougher question. What kind of friend are you to your friends? Are you the friend who is encouraging, or the opposite? The people we choose to hold closest to us are so important. You might say, well, Jesus spent a lot of time with sinners, and he did. And Jesus was criticized a lot for eating and drinking with sinners. But what we need to remember, though, is that Jesus didn't hang out with sinners. Sinners hung out with Jesus. And that being said, Jesus established the blueprint for healthy friendships. He was light in a dark world everywhere he went, but the people Jesus spent the most time with were his disciples, people in active relationship with the Lord. Even within his disciples, he had the three closest to him, Peter, James, and John. And you could make a pretty solid argument that Peter, James, and John were pretty great guys. In fact, combined, they wrote 8 books in the New Testament. How many books of the Bible have your 3 best friends written? Or maybe the more honest question is, have your best friends ever read one? You get to choose the friendships that are closest to you. We all get to choose. The people we surround ourselves with will either drain us or encourage us and build you up by speaking biblical truth in love. We get to choose.